Hello. Here at the Fruit Nursery we specialise in growing rare and unusual fruit plants from seed using organic and biodynamic principles. All of our plants are designed to be used within forest gardening to create an edible, holistic experience in the garden, one that both is a treat for all of the senses and gets people back in touch with nature and proper growing, rather than using single monocultures like big fields of wheat. You use polyculture, so you have a top layer, a shrub layer and a ground cover layer. All the plants have a symbiotic relationship, and as well as feeding you and themselves, they feed the animals around them. And the forest garden is a living, breathing entity, and I think it's the way forward for agriculture and for growing generally, whether that's on a home domestic basis or on a big field basis. Our project is to try and set up a teaching forest garden, somewhere where people can come, whether they be children or adults, to learn about forest gardening, how it works, the principles behind it, and also to taste some of the fruits, because within the forest garden we grow really amazing stuff like Eleagnus species, autumn olives, Russian olives. They're sweet, they're tart, they can be sherbety, Amelanchier species, such as Amelanchier lamarckii, the apple serviceberry, Aronia, various Vaccinium species, so blueberry family. It's just endless. The possibilities are fantastic, and people need to see how it works and how it relates to each other to know that these can be successful growing systems. Because if one crop fails because it's a bad year, you've got masses within the system to come through and feed you and provide a crop, if you're doing it commercially, to then sell. So if your top crop isn't working, then your shrub layer might produce a decent crop, but your shrub layer and your ground cover layer combined together will produce an excellent crop. So that's what we want to do, set up a teaching school for forest gardening. But within that we also want to provide people the opportunity just to come and browse and graze through the trees and shrubs and plants to taste what is on offer. We also want to be able to offer camping within the forest gardening. Now, within the forest garden, sorry, this is going to be really low-key camping, certainly not glamping. Basically, within the forest garden we want to create small glades where people can be at one with nature, maybe just have a fire pit and a cooking area, and just appreciate the quiet, the stillness that nature and being within that kind of sphere can offer you. In order to do this, I have been running the Fruit Nursery now for about 8 years, and over this period of time it has expanded, and the interest in the kind of plants that I have to offer has grown tremendously, and I sell throughout Europe, both small scale but also on a larger scale for people who are planting up maybe a couple of acres. Despite all this, still haven't got enough money to achieve my dream of providing this kind of forest garden teaching area, and as such I'm hoping that you would be able to help with funding to enable us to create a teaching forest garden within Europe, so that people from all over the continent can come and learn and appreciate what we have to offer. As well as the forest gardening, we would like to offer courses in permaculture and bring in these services by people who have a far better understanding of those various aspects of permaculture than I do. We want to make it a truly holistic learning experience. So I hope you like the project, and I hope you can help us. Thank you.